Now to Commitment 2016, and the call for stricter gun laws continues. Today marks the 4-month anniversary of the Pulse massacre. One survivor of our country's deadliest mass shooting today joined efforts to pass federal gun reform legislation. WESH News' Bob Keeling reports on why supporters are calling the measures reasonable and common sense.
One Pulse survivor who's speaking out said today that he started to draw a line in the sand against gun violence as soon as he got out of the club alive, was on the sidewalk, and then realized two friends he'd just seen did not make it out.
And I thought, how could we let it come this far?
Brandon Wolf says he's not fighting a law-abiding citizen's right to buy a gun. He wants to ban criminals from owning them.
Nothing we're talking about is radical.
At this press conference, the founder of a political action committee, the Pride Fund, himself an Iraq war vet, said he wants to expand background checks and ban assault weapons like the type used inside Pulse.
And I stand firmly in my belief that the type and lethality of weapon I carried on the streets of Baghdad does not belong on the streets of America.
Democratic congressional candidate Val Demings says keeping guns out of the hands of documented domestic abusers and terrorists are
reasonable, common sense gun violence prevention measures.
Fellow Democrat and U.S. Senate hopeful Patrick Murphy criticized opponent Marco Rubio for failing to support a ban on gun sales to those on no-fly lists.
We are telling folks they can't get on a plane to travel, but they can go to a local gun store and buy a weapon.
In Orlando, Orange County, Bob Keeling, WESH 2 News.
And members of the Pride Fund say their advocacy for gay marriage battle tested to take on the NRA to fight for gun violence reform.